So good morning, I am MarkAnthony A. Mateo and this is my report. So my report is about project plan. Project planning is a discipline addressing how to complete a project in a certain time frame, usually with defined stages and designated resources. One view of project planning divides the activity into these steps: setting measurable objectives, identifying deliverables, scheduling. So, gumagawa ng project plan para mas maganda yung pagka-deliver at mas maganda yung design ng project. So, at the end of this session, students should be able to describe the common parts of a good project plan, explain when project plan can be simplified. So, what is project plan? Project plan is an approved document to manage project execution, PMBOK. So, what is PMBOK? The PMBOK guide is an instructional book that includes foundational standards, guidelines, and terminology to help industry professionals manage multiple projects. It breaks project management process down into 5 PMBOK process groups, which can be incorporated into your choice of project methodology. So, can and will change over time as the environment, output, scope, inputs, resources change. So, a good project plan will help the project manager and the project organization respond to change with at least delivery time, cost, and risk. So, a project planning is the process of defining your project and the scope, your goals and milestones, deliverables, and assigning tasks and budgetary resources. For each step, a good plan is easily shareable with everyone involved, and it's most useful when it's revisited regularly. So, that's all my part. Thank you.
Project plan. These are the common parts of a project plan. 1. Project charter. 2. Scope plan. 3. Project organization. 4. Resource plan. 5. Activity plan. 6. Cost plan. 7. Risk management plan. 8. Test plan. 9. Communication plan. 10. Implementation plan. And lastly, quality plan. Project charter number 1 is a high-level description of objectives, who approve it, start and finish requirement dates, costs and benefits, in which the project charter is a document that lays out the project vision, scope, objectives, project team, and their responsibilities, key stakeholders, and how it will be carried out, or the implementation plan. It is also known as the project statement and project definition report. Scope plan, detailed definition of scope, deliverables. It is sets of boundaries for your project and defines the project goal and deadlines and deliverables. Number 3 is the project organization or project manager, individual leads, roles and responsibilities. It is a process in which it provides the arrangement for decision on how to realize a project. 4. Resource plan. It is a process of allocating tasks to team members based on their capacity, skills sets, and the best fit for the job. These are the things to consider in a resource planning. Required staff skills, hiring or contracting plan, by when, where to hire, contract, estimated costs, required equipment, tools, facilities, by when or where to purchase, and lastly, cost. Activity plan. These are the tasks in a project plan, like work breakdown structure or intermediate and final deliverables. B. Definition of activities to produce the WBS elements. The WBS element is a term used in SAP to refer to a collection of activities and costs in a work breakdown structure. C is the activity sequencing, start and finish dates. D. Resource activity assignment. Number 6 is the cost plan. It is one of the most important elements of a project plan. Not only does it outline the project estimated costs, but it can help determine how those costs will be funded, as well as show where the funds will be allocated, and controlled for the various resources used throughout the project. Number 7 is the risk management plan. As being discussed from our past lesson, the risk management, it is a document that a project manager prepares to foresee risk, estimate impacts, and define response to risk. Example of these are the initial identified risk and risk mitigation, risk reporting, and frequency. Number 8, test plan is an identification of independent test lead test teams. A statement of how scope functions will be reviewed by whom, how detailed design testing will be reviewed and validated, wherein the test team has a document that outlines for project stakeholders the product functions to be tested, what specific tests will be performed, the approach to be taken for those tests, what to test and what not to test, how the test will be performed, who will be responsible for the performing of each test. 9. Communication plan. It is an agreement between collaborators and stakeholders that outlines what, when, and how information will be shared at key intervals. Example of these are communication lead, communication elements, and lastly, timing. Number 10 is the implementation plan, also known as the strategic plan. It outlines the steps of your team that should take when accomplishing a shared goal or objective. Some of these are implementation lead, implementation strategy, or the big bang or incremental, pilot, or in phases. And lastly, the quality plan is a project-specific quality plan that describes the activities, standards, tools, and processes necessary to achieve the quality in the delivery of a project. It involves identifying which quality standards are relevant to the project and determining how to satisfy them.
There are no generically defined optional parts. Certain parts of a project plan may be classified depending on project size, scope, requirements for project resources, scheduling risk. Good discipline to include the part but have only limited statements. This confirms that you have assessed the requirements for the plan components. Kinds of projects where the following plan components can be classified. Risk management plan. Number 2, quality plan. Number 3, communication plan. Number 4, test plan. Number 5, activity plan. Number 6, resource plan.
Common parts of a good project plan: project charter, scope plan, project organization, resource, activity plan, cost plan, and risk plan. Test plan, communication plan, implementation plan. When can project plans be simplified? Parts addressing elements which have least risks can be simplified, not removed. A guide to the project management body of knowledge, referred to as PMBOK, Project Management Institute, 2000 edition. All of the principal, key terms, concepts presented in this set of session on project management come from PMBOK unless explicitly attributed to other references.